Morning to anyone who is joining me across time and space. Welcome to this Flex Friday with Tumblr. I'm Avery. My pronouns are they, them. I'm joining you from unceded Tiwa land in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And you can find me at Yoga with Avery on Instagram or yogawithavery.com. If you want to come play with me more, we're going to do a really fun, active, moving, warming, strengthening, stabilizing 20-minute yoga practice this morning. You can definitely adapt. You can opt out. You can do your own thing. Please take good care of yourselves. But let's start. Today's practice, we're just going to use a mat, a sticky mat. If you don't have that, you could just be on carpet or a wood floor. And then a chair. A chair is a handy prop to have. So just start standing. Stand tall in Utkatasana. Spread the toes wide. Pull the thigh bones back, the femur bones, into the hip sockets as you draw the tailbone down. Have a sense of standing tall and just take a few breaths here, coming into your body, connecting with your breath to help you shift out of your mind and down into your embodiment. Feel the earth below you, your heart beating strong. Just take a moment of gratitude for being alive in this beautiful place where you live. Gratitude for this land, the beings, the people of this land. Good. And then just turn, fold, and take Uttanasana, forward fold. Bring the outer hips forward right over the heels, and just let the body hang down. Draw the kneecaps up, let the head hang, and then bring your hands forward, step back to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Spread the fingers wide, push the front palms all the way back to the sitting bones. Press the thigh bones back. And now step the feet together, squeeze the thighs in, tailbone, pubic bone in, come forward to a plank pose. So now draw all of the body towards the midline, and then push through the hands, separate the feet wide, rotate the sitting bones way up, push the floor away, extend, stretch, and lengthen. So we're seeking now to reorganize the bones, to bring more stability, to support the vital flow of energy, not only through the body, but also through our mind, through the deeper psychological, intelligent layers of our being. So now be in your body as a way to deepen in towards your own source, your own center. Step the feet in, pull forward, be in plank. Push the floor away as you spin the inner elbows forward, and then pull up and back, downward dog. Good. Step forward, just squat down. We're going to roll back and forth, bringing some fluidity to the spine. So now kick the feet overhead, and then roll forward. Just cross your legs, reach forward, head down. And do that a few times. You can roll back and forth, starting to wake up, warm up the body. Do you want to move fast or slow? Can you feel what your body is needing? Now, from that rolling, see if you can land on your feet. It's a little more of a challenge. You could use your hands, push to land on your feet. Or maybe you could just land on your feet, hands free. And now we're going to rise up. So come onto your feet, rise up to Utkatasana, pause here, and then stretch all the way up. Good. Pull the hips back. Utkatasana. Come all the way down to a squat and roll back. You could just stay rolling into the forward fold, seated, or maybe do a few of these. Rolling Utkatasanas. Utkata means fierce, intense. Good. Come up to stand. Bring the arms wide. Lift the chest, broaden, reach out through the core of the arms, and release. Nice. Have a chair. And we're going to just come to downward dog on the chair. So now turn your hands out. I'm really turning this way with the upper arm. So the biceps spin out, very stabilizing movement for the arm. And then pull the hips back. Just stretch through the spine, elongate. Get longer and longer, decompress all the discs. And again, another plank, step forward. Or rather, bring the chest forward, step the feet back. Come to a plank on your chair. Now, turn the upper arms. Really spin the biceps forward. Squeeze the elbows in. Bring the chest forward and down, lightly to the chair. Roll the shoulders back. And now press through the toes. Press down through the arms. Lift the chest. Upward dog, pull back. Downward dog on the chair. We'll do this a few times. So it's a nice way to do the sun salutation movement with a lot of strength, stability, organization. Come forward. Take a full breath in this plank on the chair. Squeeze the thighs in. Tailbone, pubic bone squeezing in. Pelvic floor strong. Turn the upper arms, then come forward and down. Roll the shoulders back. Pin the shoulder blades behind your heart. And now push down to rise up. Lift up, stretch up, and come back. Extend the spine. Let's do one more of these. Elongate, and then come forward. Down, reach up. Let the inhalation be like a sun rising up inside your chest. And pull back. Downward dog on the chair. Nice. Step your right foot forward, left foot back. And now let's stay up on the chair, angle the back heel. You can come to a lunge with the front leg, but then flex your foot. Bring the toes up towards your shin, and from there, straighten the leg. Really pull your right kneecap up. Pin the thigh bone way back in the socket. That's where it's most stable. So again, working towards alignment, reorganizing not only the bones and muscles, but the nerves, nervous system, how awareness moves through you, reorganizing the mind, the psychological patterns through this embodiment. Now stretch the inner foot back down. Keep pulling your right hip back. Reach the arms forward, any amount. Stretch forward, come down. And release. Nice. Bend, step back. Adho Mukha Svanasana on the chair. Other foot forward, left foot forward, right foot back. You can visit the high lunge. Warrior one style legs to start, but then flex the front foot and straighten the leg. So I'm hoping with the chair here, you can really lengthen the front body. You're not crunching and rounding. Rather, pull the pubic bone, which is the front of your pelvis, right in the middle. Pull the pubic bone back. Reach the chest forward. Draw the left kneecap up. Really deeply pull the femur back in the socket. Left thigh bone comes deep back into the hip joint. Then press the ball mound of the big toe back down and reach forward. Stretch, extend, elongate. Strong legs, straighten your legs. Press through the heels. Be in your body. Be with your breath. Right now. Good. And release, step back, and stretch. Nice. We'll come back to the chair in a moment. But now that we open the hamstrings, let's do a little more for the shoulders and arms, shall we? So now, just fold, come back down, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. You can come high on the toes. You could even bend the knees if that helps you elongate the front spine, right? Not here. So go ahead and prioritize lengthening the spine as possible. Stretch the mat wide between your feet. Press the thigh bones back. Extend the legs. Push the floor away. Now come high up on the toes. Take the right leg up. Stretch up through the right leg. Spin the back of your right thigh away from the midline and push from the hands all the way to the right heel. Now big step forward. Pull the knee in. Right foot comes outside the hands. 90-degree angle. Pull the right thigh in. Lift the inner left groin. Good. Push. Reach back. Ekapada. One-legged downward dog again. Pull in. Big step. And come back up. Come down. Extend. Adho Mukha Svanasana. You could rest here. You could come to hands and knees. Maybe you're up for a plank, just like we did on the chair. Turn the biceps forward. Bring the chest forward to come down Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha, Adho Mukha. Svanasana. Push through the hands, extend. Come high on the toes. Lift your left leg. Ekapada, one leg. Reach out through the left heel. And then pull. Big step forward. High lunge. Squeeze your torso with the outer left thigh. Suction the outer left thigh to the inner thigh as you reach through the back heel. Embodying your body. Finding the strength that is already there, but that has been hidden below the surface. Reach up. Stretch up. And big step forward. Outside the foot. Squeeze in with the left thigh. Good. Reach up. And release. Downward dog. Just push the floor away. And bring the knees down. So now bring your elbows to the ground. And just as we did before on the chair, bring your elbows down with the palms up to start to really accentuate that turning of the upper arm out, okay? So good for our shoulder joint. So go palms up to start. Spin the biceps out. See if you can reach your thumbs, tip of the thumbnails down to the floor. Keep the forearms parallel. Tuck the toes under, lift. Good thing we stretch the hamstrings a little. Come high on the toes, way up on the tiptoes. Keep the wrists wide. Stretch the thumbs down. Good, release. Now turn the palms down. As you internally rotate the forearm, keep the external rotation of your upper arms. Shoulders right over the elbows. Push through the hands, feet, come up. This half Pinchamayurasana peacock feather pose. Now, bring the heels towards the floor and then see if you can come up onto the very tip of your big toe. A few times. Keep the shoulder blades firm. Grip the shoulder blade into the body and then come up onto the tiptoe. Come up. Come up. One more. And release. Good. Just come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Push the floor away. Feel how the upper arm bones now can lift armpits deep. Broaden the shoulders. Stretch the mat wide between your hands as you push the floor away. Do the shoulders feel more stable? And step forward and fold. Uttanasana. Bend the knees. Sweep the arms forward. Rise up. Okay. Cool. So now that we've done some stability work for the shoulders, let's go a little deeper with some of the actions we've already explored. We're coming back to the chair, but this time, instead of my hands on the chair, I'm going to bring my feet on the chair. So this is a fun sequence. And you could certainly do it just with your feet on the floor. You could repeat some of what we've already done. It's nice to have a wall, so I'm not going to push the chair back, but you can do it with the chair in the middle of the room. Push down onto the chair, not away, right? So quick demo. We're going to visit a handstand, a little half handstand here. And then you're going to walk forward to a plank. Really nice, strong abdominal work. And then as an option, you could take one foot forward to tap. We'll do a few of those. Okay, so let's do that together. Bring your hands down to the floor. Really press here, the front of your palms, the ball mounds of the fingers. So the wrist is light. You could even lift for a moment. Lift the wrist up. And now slowly bring the wrist down. Keep the ball mounds of the fingers really pressed. Fingertips pressed. Bring the toes onto your chair. And now carefully bring the feet to the chair and push the hands away. It's like a downward dog, but now with the feet up high. Push through the hands, lift the side ribs, grip the shoulder blades into the body. You could just work here. This is awesome as it is. Maybe slowly, with care, with so much appreciation for your body, walk forward. Bring the tailbone in and down. You're in a high plank. Wrists light. Push the front palms down. Push the floor away. Slowly bring the right knee in to tap your arm. Come back. Left leg in and come back. Maybe do 3 each side. Maybe once each side is enough. You're sovereign. You're awake. You get to decide how you want to play with this moment in your body. Once you've done equal both sides, lift the groins. Hips way up, walk back. Again, visit that handstand downward dog on the chair. One more full breath. Extend the arms maximum. Relax the jaw, the brain. Good. Step down and fold. Catch your elbows and hang. Pull down, lengthen the body. Release. Catch hold of the back of your heels. Bend the elbows out to the side and bring T1 in. Base of the neck moves in. Walk forward then. Final downward dog of this little practice. As you spread the fingers, push the floor away. Does this downward facing dog pose feel any different than the one we did in the very beginning of class? It's just a tiny class, tiny practice, and yet transformation is possible. It doesn't take much to create a shift. So now feel what is there. Can you stretch, extend through the inner body, press the shins back, thighs back. One more full breath here. Good. Release. Bring the knees down. Now just turn, and you have an option. You could cross the legs. You could also join the feet, Uttanasana, and just stretch onto your chair for a moment. Just a few breaths. Head on the chair, heels together, knees wide. Just come forward and rest. Either with a cross-legged or Uttanasana. Let the lower back spread. Nice. And then bring your legs up onto the chair. If you have a folding chair like this, it's nice to go through the back. You could have a pillow under your head if you have a blanket or a pillow. We're just going to rest for a minute or two. You can have a little folded blanket there if possible. Remove your glasses if you wear glasses. Arms can rest out to the side or even on your body. And just take a few slower, softer breaths now, especially focus on your exhalations. A slow, soft, smooth exhalation. Now let the back body spread as this nourishing circulation flows down from the legs, washing through the inner body, cleansing, nourishing the vital organs. We just built up this beautiful inner fire, energy of metabolism, metabolizing our emotions, whatever may be difficult. Now we've worked this beautiful physical inner fire up to help us integrate whatever we've been going through. So now let the belly soften and relax. Soft jaw, soft eyes. Let the facial muscles melt and release as you let the head become heavier and heavier. Imagine now, for these last few breaths, that as you exhale, any tension, any obstacles to you being centered in your flow, in your zone, just let whatever you need to let go of now melt out of the body and out of the mind as you breathe out. One more slow, conscious breath. Good. Bring your hands to rest on your heart or your belly, and just take a moment to thank yourself for showing up for this practice, for taking a moment to just be you in your body with your sweet, life-giving breath which connects us to our innermost spirit and to the whole universe. You can withdraw the legs, roll to the side, just be soft and fluid, and push down to come up. You can sit for just a moment and notice how you feel. Do you feel any different? Has there been any shift in your sense of being in your body, but also your mind? Maybe the inner clouds have been cleared away so that inner sun, that shining light of consciousness, can illuminate you from within. Feel that inner light as a reminder that you are worthy of happiness. You are perfect, whole, and complete, just as you are. And whatever journey life is carrying you through, you can always come back to your breath, your body, and your inner self as a source of healing and as a source of nourishment, guidance, and peace. Thank you all so much. For anyone who took this little asana journey with me, sending you lots of love. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I hope you finish out this year with some grace and space for rest. I am going to be offering a Mindful Monday this coming Monday. If you want to do a long Shavasana, we'll do, actually the whole time will just be a guided relaxation. So it'll be a very sweet practice to do kind of combined with this one. And check out all the amazing facilitators Tumblr has brought on. There's recordings, there's some live sessions coming up as part of this holiday blues with Tumblr, amazing community care, self-care campaign as we close out 2021. Again, I'm Avery Kalapa. You can find me at Yoga with Avery. I have a beautiful queer trans yoga retreat in Costa Rica coming up in March. Registration is open. I would love for you to check out that page and invite anyone who may be excited about that. I'm very excited. I also have a free 6-week class series coming up. I have a yoga subscription online, a ton of cool on-demand library classes, lots of fun things to check out. So come do yoga with me. Keep in touch. Big thanks to Tumblr for this opportunity, and I hope to see you all soon.